some of the information that is coming in dribs and drabs from Magarini, and we shall be keeping our eyes peeled and keeping out our ears to keep you updated and sufficiently informed as well. But here in studio, we continue pace with the conversation with our panelist. Actually interrupted Dr. Danson Mungatana, who's making his remarks regarding also the turnout in Chewani, and of course you can speak about also Magarini as well.
Okay, thank you very much. So I was saying at the point that we stopped, that in fact elections have various phases, and this is what also our commissioner there and the commander of police said. Mm-hmm. There are various phases. So the last phase is a very critical phase, and that is about organizing the actual election. That one I really want to thank our political party, UDA, and all the team that was there in Chewani Ward in Tana River. They helped a lot in terms of organizing. So winning elections is not a very simple thing. And then again, I also want to agree with the commissioner there that the turn-up is normally low for by-elections. Which brings me to what, after so many years in politics, what I really think. And I wish we had put it in our constitution. Mm-hmm. I don't think Kenyans should be having by-elections. I sit in the Pan-African Parliament, and when I was telling my colleagues, I have to leave the session so that I can go back and campaign for my candidate. And they said, what, is Kenya having an election? I say, yeah, we are having by-elections. Said, what is by-elections? South Africa doesn't have by-elections.
So Namibia, what happens with the demise of...
Namibia doesn't have, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Mozambique doesn't have, Tunisia doesn't have, and many, many countries don't have. Rwanda here, our neighbor, they don't have. And what happens is, if you are elected on ODM, for example, or UDA, for example, and you resign, you vacate office by reason of death or resignation or sickness, the Secretary General of UDA simply nominates another person to fill that space, okay? Or ODM or any other political party. So there is no tension, there is no competition, there's no resources that are applied. And look, how do we apply many, many millions for elections, and then you end up with the same results? You see, there's not much variance, because ODM and UDA dominated these elections like they had previously. And I believe that in our next constitutional dispensation, we should not have by-elections. Political parties must be given the opportunity to just maintain their numbers, because even Kenyans, and I'm saying scientifically, the commissioner agrees and Kenyans agree, they're not interested in by-elections. Nobody wants to go out. And I know, because I was there, we talked to people day and night, we pushed, we did what? We agree. The day of elections, few people turn up. And they go back to what has been happening historically. And this is not the first time we are doing by-elections in Tana River. We've done other in the ward section, in Sala Ward, in Kinangomba Ward, previously. And again, the turn-up is very little, very small, no matter what you do. Kenyans have established a tradition. They are not interested in by-elections. It is the politicians who are interested. It is us who want to, political parties want to establish some form of authority. They want to retain their seats. They want to measure themselves in terms of, like a warm-up before the real race. This is what happened in these elections, because there really wasn't much of a difference. So I would really, really, really appeal to those who will be charged with the next constitutional dispensation. Let us avoid these by-elections. Kenyans have shown that they have no interest, and they serve no purposes. Most times, the political parties that had those seats will retain those seats, and this is the reality. So why spend millions on that? Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. All right, let me just yield the floor now to